everyone, how's it going? This is Ben Zinn with NextLevelGuitar.com. Thank you all so much for joining us today. We are continuing on with our Inspired by Video lessons, and today we have a good one for you. We're going to check out some Southern roots rock and some ways to phrase nice soulful bending over a ballad. So let's get to work. Hey, before we continue on, take a brief moment, click on the link that you see below in the YouTube text box, and we are going to give you all out there a free video lesson and a coinciding ebook, absolutely free, available exclusively through NextLevelGuitar.com. So click on the link and we'll continue on. Okay, so we're going to take a look at some nice soulful bending, nice easy paced lead examples that we can play over today's progression. So let's start out with the progression. We're in the key of C major, or A minor would be the relative minor. And let's take a look at the chords. Just going to play some open position chords here to give us some context for our lead examples. We're playing C, G, A minor, and F. And that repeats. So that particular chord progression is going to suggest playing C major or its relative minor, A minor. And we're going to go with the good old tried and true pentatonic scales today. So let's take a look at that position now. I'm going to be playing in 5th position. So here would be my pattern. I'm also going to play a little bit out of the extension. We'll shift between both of those positions for today's examples. Big thing I want to touch on today is bending in tune and in time. You can do a lot with a bend that's played to the beat or phrasing of whatever you're playing against. So to start out today, I want to give you guys an example of a little practice run that you can do to help you work on those bends and phrasing those in time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start here at the 7th fret, 3rd string, and with my ring finger I'm going to bend that note up a whole step, and then I'm going to release it. Now the trick is I'm going to do that in rhythm and in pitch, and I'm going to repeat that. And so I can start to work that idea into a phrase. Great exercise that you can do to help practice your intonation and your timing with your bends would be something like this. So that's a fairly straightforward, it's a simple sounding idea that can be really effective if it's played nice and accurately, and it can lead to some other ideas. So building on that concept of almost doing a wide vibrato with our bending, we can incorporate that into some other licks. we saw there, we just incorporated, again, all in our scale position there, just playing some other notes to close that out. We're starting out by doing that bend, that whole step bend in tune and in time, and then playing that into some other notes. I'm coming off of that bend and pulling off to my index finger in position here. And the second part of the phrase is just the same idea, but with a different ending note. Once we have that down, we can add on to that and do a little bit more play in position. So all we're doing there is just putting a nice little tail on that lick with a series of hammer-ons out of that same position. The reason why this is the favorite of the pentatonic shapes for all guitar players, just fits the hand so well. It's like an ergonomically sound scale position. So we just sit there and hammer on each time with our ring finger. So we have some nice examples in that position. What about our extension? We can take one of the same ideas and basically just move it up an octave, and we can play out of our extension that we spoke about earlier. Okay, so there we have it. Nice couple of lead examples of some ideas that we can play over a southern rock ballad. And once again, nothing too speedy or flashy. We're just doing some nice soulful blending and using that in our phrases. Hope you guys can use that in your own playing. As always, keep practicing, keep checking out our YouTube channel. Please head over to the website as well, nextlevelguitar.com. Such a great resource for any guitar player who's looking to advance his or her playing. So, Next Level Guitar is the website. I'm Ben Zinn. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.